Hello, welcome. I am Leanna Burns from EDLP 705, introducing my legal presentation, which is centered around the need for certified teachers. If you are a teacher in South Carolina or any state in the country or far beyond, you know that there is a need for certified teachers. Quality teachers are those who have a certification. That means that you at least have a bachelor's degree and have pretty much surpassed the praxis and have experience before coming into the field. We're going to discuss here a South Carolina teacher retention issue, and as written here before, there is a shortage as there is in every state, but at this state there are 667 vacant teaching positions. I would just like to give some background on myself and how I pretty much started my teaching career. Currently, I'm a fourth year teacher. My first year teaching at a Title I school. I was accompanied by long-term substitutes and retired teachers because simply we just did not have the necessary faculty to put into the classroom at the time. Moving to my third year, this was one of the most eye-opening years for me. Being a third year teacher, I was team lead at a school in which from the beginning of the year there were four positions. Two of them were filled by certified teachers, and the other two had not been filled before the school year actually started. That led to a lot of parents wanting to understand where the teachers were and how their students were going to be assessed. And they actually began to ask questions about the staff, in which me even being a teacher, a team lead, I did not have much to offer. But what I can say was by the end of the year, because of lack of support, our fourth grade team at our school, our fourth grade students scored the lowest in the district. Quality teachers in South Carolina, those who are certified teachers. If you're certified, you would have a bachelor's degree in education. You would have went through the induction process at your district. And for the past few years, South Carolina has been involved with the EDEP evaluation system for teachers. On the other hand, this is what we're doing, but this is what we're saying, but this is what we're doing. We have a lot of non-certified teachers, those who may be long-term subs. We have a lot of retired teachers coming in who they just pretty much want to come in and help the community and just are attempting to close the gaps, but just have no interest in actually returning back to the school. They're doing it just to help. And again, I would like to say that I have seen a discrepancy in scores because of not having the quality teachers that the students deserve. The goal would be, and this is a Title I goal, would be to ensure that all low income and minority children across the state are not served at a disproportionate rate. You wanted to make sure that the teachers are in an effective field and that they are critical to understanding the structure and the strategies that the students need in order to succeed. Going into the teacher turnover rate, there's teacher turnover all around the world. There's teacher turnover all around the country. But here we are in South Carolina. Richland 1 is the school district in which I am working. There's a 13.9% turnover at the school. And I could see that being an issue because as you're losing teachers, you're having to gain more. And if you don't have those teachers to fill those positions, then here we go again back down the drain pipe. Even Lexington 5, I consider one of the best districts in South Carolina, also has a turnover rate, but most certainly not as high as other states in South Carolina. This is a very interesting article, hiring non-certified teachers and how this is no way to address the teacher shortage. Uncertified teachers could be unprepared. They don't necessarily have to go to through the entire evaluation process. There's no way of necessarily tracking the qualifications. And a lot of times it is just a quick run in and out. You realize at the end of the year, being an administrator, hey, I don't have enough teachers. I'm just going to have to put somebody in this spot. And of course, as you consistently change teachers throughout the year, that does not, make a great impact on the students and their learning process. It seems as though we're bargaining with the regulations as students are continuously producing low test scores. There is an injustice for the students, and this could possibly be breaking the law. Here, it's written in the South Carolina Code of Laws, basically on teacher qualifications, stating that no teacher shall be employed who does not have a certificate to teach, and that also there you may impose additional examinations and qualifications, much like the ADEPT program is doing now. It is not just a one punch check in, check out, but it is often generated throughout the years, and any teacher could be up for an examination at any time, which in my opinion, is necessary because you want to make sure that the strategies and the skills that you're providing to the teachers that the students are also getting. So it's important to check the qualifications and check the understanding of the teachers before evaluating those test scores, or while evaluating, or even after. Now, how can we address this problem? Better teacher incentives. I've seen it myself, offering teachers bonuses for staying for the rest of the year, as we know that teachers drop out in the middle of the year. Recruitment, district and at the collegiate level, when students are in college, already putting them in positions where they know and they feel comfortable that they're going to have a job, and not only have a job, but have it with respect and positive working conditions. Looking at this article here, it is pretty much quoting a situation or something that is occurring in Mississippi. And in Mississippi, there was a 19% rate of uncertified teachers that is increasing, or could increase to about 34%. In this article, there's also permitted ways of canceling out and boosting teacher certification rates. And this could be by lowering praxis scores, or providing a maybe lower cost for testing, or making sure that students are tested before they actually leave college. Um, when I was in high school, I knew of Teacher Cadet, and I can only imagine how great this program would be if students could begin to work towards their licensure before even leaving high school. There are community members in the technology field, in the mechanical field, in the science field, in the medical department, in the legal field, who perhaps have a bachelor degree and could just simply take further courses to become a licensed teacher. But first, people have to want to become teachers, and that also goes along with increasing those work conditions, making sure that teachers are respected, and continuing them to allow to grow and become lifelong learners as teachers in order to provide an example for students. I have here just a few resources, and I would like to just go back to the point that there is a law stated that there shall be no teacher employed or no person to be employed if they do not have a certificate. I've seen it on a number of times, and it's simply because we have to put bodies in the seats. We have to put someone in front of the classroom. And from my experience, as I mentioned before, it's not always helpful to just put a warm body in the classroom, and it could create harm to the students in which you're teaching. So I thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Leanna Burns, and this is my legal presentation, The Need for Certified Teachers.